An emotional night, a tremendous speech. And my answer is yes, I have no problem with Giannis winning in such impressive fashion. And I'll tell you why. I thought Giannis, start to finish, was more impressive in all of the little things than James Harden was on a team that was probably better in record form and how it accomplished things than the sum of its parts, whereas the Rockets were actually worse. Now, I'm not sitting here going to tell you that Harden's the reason the Rockets weren't better. Harden's the reason they won 53 games. But coming into the year, Houston was seen, rightfully so, as the greatest threat in the Western Conference to Golden State. And the Rockets ended up as a 4 seed. Now, granted, it wasn't much difference between them and the Blazers or them and the Nuggets. That's a game or two one way or the other. But that start to the season, that was such a mess for the Rockets. Also, had unfortunate undertones with James Harden not having any ability to help out your team on the defensive end. James Harden not moving without the basketball. James Harden doing so much in such an efficient manner scoring-wise, but the little things that create winners, Harden doesn't do as much as Giannis. Giannis's energetic output, Giannis, his effort level, Giannis, his desire and desperation to push the Bucks to a championship always felt more than James Harden. And while the Bucks surrounded Giannis with a really good cast, you can't sit here and say that the Bucks were supposed to win 60 games last season, that the Bucks were supposed to have the best record of the NBA last season. They took a next step. Giannis took a next step. And I think they all took their cues from Antetokounmpo. I think they all saw him desire to do more. I think they all saw him pushing himself to do more, and that was on both the offensive and the defensive end. He affected the game on both sides, and Harden did not. And that's why, to me, for as great as the offensive prowess is for Harden, Giannis not only deserved the MVP, but he also deserved to win it in a rout. Now, unfortunately, this is a regular season award. This only has to do with your 82-game regular season. Because after what we saw in the postseason, Kawhi Leonard had every argument that he should have been the MVP this year. But it's the way that it's always been. This is a regular season award voted on after the regular season. It just so happens the award ceremony is after the postseason ends. But I had no problem with Giannis winning it and winning it big in a blowout last night.